What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy, MM2K of PNTS Network, CloudDosage, and I'm back again with a new episode, a new live. We live. You're going to hear some mic hits a little bit because I'm trying to adjust my mic. New live episode of GFN Countdown. This is the show where we weekly go over the latest and greatest in Geforcenow news. We do it primarily off the blog, which we will reveal in like the next 15 minutes or less, about 14 minutes or so. We pick out our top 3 things out of the blog, and then we talk about it with you in the panel. Get your thoughts on all this stuff. So I am your host, MM2K. Glad to be back. Took a break last week, but nonetheless, there was still some cool stuff that was talked about last week. Took a break from pretty much from streaming last week. Had to take care of some things, but I am glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be streaming on Geforcenow. We did a couple of streams earlier this week. Also check me out on kick.com. It's kick.com/MM2K Gaming. Matter of fact, let's do this. While we're waiting for the reveal, which we're going to do at 9 a.m. sharp Eastern Standard Time. That's when the embargo lifts. Let me show you guys and gals where you can find all my content at. So let's do this. Where is the web? Okay. So you see that? That is PNTS Network. That is our mother site that hosts everything PNTS Network. We're all part of the PNTS Network family. That includes CloudDosage. So what you're going to want to do is, if you're looking for my content, you can go to PNTSnetwork.com/MM2K Gaming. It's no longer just MM2K, it's MM2K Gaming. All right. Or you can just go to the PNTS Network webpage, look for MM2K Gaming under members. Click on that. It'll take you to our page, take you to my page. When I'm live on Twitch, it'll show you that. When I have videos on YouTube, it'll show you that. It gives you all of our good stuff that we have down there. Also, follow me everywhere. We got all of our links to everywhere we're at. That's MM2K Gaming, Ubimos Gaming, CloudDosage News, CloudDosage Streams. Okay. Also, follow us on Hard Knock Digital Culture or the HNDC Direct site via these links. Or you can catch me on MM2K Gaming on Kick. So, with all that said, you can follow us there. Also, follow us on the Direct CloudDosage website right here. Here goes the hubs, CloudDosage sites right there. You click on that, it'll take you to CloudDosage. And here goes a cool thing that you can do if you particularly want to see GFN news. Just simply type in gfn.clouddosage.com. You click on that, it takes you to our filtered GFN news hub, where you get the latest and greatest on all things GFN. So if you're like, look, man, I appreciate cloud gaming for what it is, but I'm just here for the GFN stuff, for the Geforcenow stuff. You know what I mean? And I can, trust me, I can dig it. Again, as Geforcenow, not only my favorite way to play in the cloud, just my favorite way to play, period, I can definitely dig it. Do us a huge favor, let everybody know that we're live now. I know the reveal isn't still for like another 10 minutes, but still, let's chop it up. What do you think is going to be coming in this reveal? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. Hold on 1 second. Let me do ABC. Get the word out. No. All right. Hold on. Let me copy that. Put that on Mastodon. There's Mastodon at. Mastodon. And where is our thumbnail? There we go. And then we got it on Mastodon. There you go. Boom. Okay. Now that we've done all that, again, what do you guys and gals think is going to be released in this reveal? Curious. Last week they gave an update. They gave a sweet update and let everybody know that they're still working on getting the Xbox games coming. But do you think that the Xbox games are going to show up this week? Or when do you think they're going to show up? I was talking to somebody in the chat and they were like June. They heard somewhere June. I was wondering where they got that from. We'll see once we do the reveal if they pop up this week. But what are your favorite Xbox games of the past that you would like to see pop up in this new deal where Xbox games, and it sounds like to me, despite the whatever happens with Activision Blizzard, which again, of course, everybody on that side is hopeful that goes through, because then that also means Call of Duty on the cloud. Sorry if my voice is fading in and out. My warm and fuzzy Ugg slippers that my daughter bought me for, was it Christmas? No, she bought these for me and my wife for these were Valentine's Day gifts. Our one daughter spoils us. Everybody else ignores us. And my second oldest daughter spoils us. So she got me like these real expensive Ugg slippers, and I love them. So, sorry if you hear my voice fading in and out. That means I've kicked off my Ugg slippers and they've gone so far under my desk that it's hard for me to find them, and I got to put them on. So yeah, which ones would you like to see come back to the cloud? I would love to see Rage 2. I really want to finish Rage 2. I am a fan of Bethesda classic games. Wolfenstein, the reboot of Wolfenstein is great. I think Youngblood is an underrated game. I don't think Youngblood gets the appreciation that it deserves. There's a lot there from the Xbox camp that I would like to see, and I'm hopeful that we get access to those sooner rather than later. But what are some of the games that you would like to see on there? Let us know. Also, did you guys check out here? Maybe we have time to do it, because I will tell you that I can't tell you this isn't part of the blog, but I want to show you guys something. Hold on. As a matter of fact, maybe I have. Let me get a little bit orderly here in all my notes and tabs that I got popped up here. I got a lot of things going here. All right, so let me do this. Let me go to our notes from yesterday's show, which was it PS Pep Rally? No, what was yesterday's show? The last show that we did was NRO Podcast. Okay, an NRO Podcast, here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. All right, so what I'm going to do is we got like 5 minutes still. That's more than enough time. Oh, come on. Stop. I paused you. What's going on here? I'm going to put the music on pause, and we're going to watch this video. I really want to get you guys' thoughts on this for the few moments that we had before we go live with the countdown. All right, so let's go here. And let's open this up and let's play the video. Okay. So that is the reveal of, or the deeper look, dive into the what do you call it? The overdrive mode for Cyberpunk 2077. And let's look this up real quick. When is Cyberpunk update news? Hold on. It says April 11th. So in less than a week, right? What is it? 1.5? No, 1.7. It's called 1.7. Yeah, Phantom Liberty. Let's see. Might be. How come there's no? So it looks like April. It looks like it might be in less than. When is Phantom? Okay. When is here? We don't have much time. When is Cyber? This is why I don't like Google search anymore, and I'm happy that Bing did Chat GPT, because Google got to get back on. They got to get. When is Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty coming out? Six days ago. When it okay. When is the release date? I don't see a release. Okay. When is the damn release date? They're not giving us a release date. Jesus Christ. This is like absurd. Come on, stop. This is why I don't like Google. I asked for a release date and they're giving me all these popular hits. Like, and it's not about popular hits. It's about, like, my job isn't to see what's happened to Google search is it's simply just become a hyperactive way to drive traffic in a certain fashion. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get answers to stuff. So I can't do, I don't know. It's coming out this month. It sounds like April. All right, time for the reveal. Sorry, folks. What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy MM2K of PNTS Network and CloudDosage here with the official reveal of, yes, we're finally here. GFN blog Thursday. We're going to reveal the blog. Let's get right into it, okay? And we're revealing it live. The only place where they reveal this live is here on GFN Countdown via CloudDosage.com. All right. The GFN Thursday explores the many ways Geforcenow members can play their favorite PC games across the devices they know and love. plus 7 new games join the Geforcenow library this week. All that is good and dandy, but you guys and gals are here to find out what is our top 3 items from this week's countdown. So with no further ado, all right, let me just move that out of the way because we don't care about that. We definitely care about this. This is the number 3 item. Let's get it.
Number 3.
Number 3, get mobile. More ways to play on Geforcenow, including mobile. Are you ready to take your gaming experience to the next level? Are you? Really? Think about that. Let's give that some thought. If so, look no further than Geforcenow, the ultimate platform for gamers who want to play on more devices than just their PC. And thanks to the power of the cloud, you can pause and pick up your game progress across any device from your phone to your tablet to your TV. But that's not all. With Geforcenow, you can stream games on your mobile device without a controller using enhanced touch controls. Did you guys and gals know that? Perfect for popular games like Genshin Impact. And as a member, you'll have access to all the latest updates and releases, including the upcoming 3.6, a Parade of Providence, which is sure to delight Genshin Impact fans. All right. There we go. We knew the video would come up. For even more immersive gameplay on the go, consider investing in a Geforcenow recommended gamepad, such as the Backbone One or the Razer Kishi. Now, I personally have the Razer Kishi, and I'm here to tell you that thing is a marvel. We'll get into that a little bit. These devices work with Android and iOS devices to enhance your cloud gaming experience with added comfort. Perfect for extended gaming sessions of up to 6 hours for our priority members and up to 8 hours for ultimate members like moi. And with the ability to stream from a high-powered RTX gaming rig in the cloud, Geforcenow is the only way to play graphics-intensive games like Cyberpunk 2077 and Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on mobile at up to 120 frames per second with ultra-low latency for ultimate members. So what are you waiting for? Level up your gaming experience with Geforcenow, whether you're on a tablet, TV, Mac, Chromebook, or phone. You'll be covered with high performance cloud streaming. Upgrade to an ultimate or priority membership today and experience all the benefits of PC gaming on the go. That's fantastic. I mean, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people dog cloud gaming on the go. You always got to be connected to the internet, which is true. But in today's day and age where, you know what I mean, you can simply use your phone and these carriers now, you can go everywhere. And even if you don't want to sign some big contract like me, I refuse to be, signing these huge contracts and paying $900 for cell phone service. You can get things like Cricket. Okay. You can get services like Cricket, where I think my Cricket bill is, I pay for 5 lines. My Cricket bill is a little bit over $150, I think, last time I checked. Yeah, around $150, $160 for 5 lines, unlimited everything. Unlimited. And that is off the AT&T network. So I get great coverage on Cricket. So with that said, we're so connected now, even in the continental United States, where you hear all this talk about connectivity being bad. It's not that bad, because if you look at the top 10 games in the U.S., the overwhelming majority of them are online, always online games. Think about it. I mean, if usage of the internet was so horrible, that's why I tell people you got to cut that trash. All right. Now, this is a safe for work podcast. You can just listen to us while you're doing your thing. But I'm going to give it to you when I can in a safe for work type of way. It's trash. And I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the trash. If gaming via the internet was so bad, why are the top 10 games, the overwhelming majority of the top 20 games always online games? Take the trash out to the curb. Don't want to hear it here. All right. So, yes, you got to be online, but that's the norm now. And stop making these tropes and these little, causes just to be angry about something. Stop it. When I play on the NVIDIA Geforce, now I was having a conversation with a friend of mine because there's another platform that's rumored to be having a handheld come out, but it's not on the cloud and all the other stuff. You guys may or may not have heard of it. They'll remain nameless, but their integration is being laughed at and being even lauded by their biggest fan base. And I said, yeah, they just need to work on their cloud. So the response was, oh, the cloud sucks and this and that. And I said, well, why do you think the cloud sucks? Oh, because I tried certain things on the DS. And I said, whoa. Whoa. You using Nintendo and what they're doing in the cloud as an example of the progress and the capabilities of cloud gaming, of cloud game streaming rather. You using that is like me saying, look, man, the Hitachi 2000 is trash. Therefore, all flat panel TVs are garbage. It's technology. People apply it differently. Some are more effective than others. So I said all that to say this. If performance is your issue and stability is your issue when it comes to cloud gaming, you no longer have nothing to worry about when it comes to NVIDIA Geforcenow. They have eradicated pretty much that problem, as much as you can eradicate it via the internet. Because there are situations to where if your internet goes down, if your coverage goes out, then yeah, you can't play. Okay, we get that. But again, because of the overwhelming majority of the games that you're playing are online only games, then you're not playing. Right? Like most gamers don't say, all right, I'm playing Fortnite and Call of Duty or whatever, and so therefore the internet went out, so I can't really play those games now. Let me go play some Pac-Man. No, it don't work like that. They just stop playing until the internet comes back. So, being that gaming is so connected to the internet at the moment, why not squeeze every little bit of juice out of it that you can? And you do that with NVIDIA Geforcenow. I mean, we're talking about up to 240 frames, 240 hertz, 240 frames per second. We're talking about 4K, 120 frames per second. You guys see me when I'm playing the aforementioned Cyberpunk 2077. We were talking about that in our kickoff to the reveal, that I was playing that at 100 frames per second at 4K. And you're getting all those technologies like DLSS 3 and all that stuff. And then shout out to my homie Cold Blood Sensei. He might show up in the chat. Shout out to Simpleton. Good to see you here, good brother. Thank you very much for your support. But my good brother, Cold Blood Sensei, he's the constant pessimist when it comes to anything, really, but particularly cloud gaming. So one day during my stream, when I'm playing my stream with Geforcenow Ultimate, he's like, turn that DLSS 3 off. Turn all that stuff off. He said, I bet you it won't make 60 frames per second. Turn that crap off. I said, for real? I said, you're talking about something that has the power of a 4080 under the hood. Powerful CPU. I don't know what the actual comparable CPU would be. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Like the DLSS technology is pushing it a few frames further, but you're telling me you don't think I can get 60 still with everything cranked up? No, you ain't gonna get it. Man, turn that sucker down. The lowest it got was 56. We're talking pure power. And if you're standing right in front of my monitor, like I am, your jaw is dropped. You're looking at this big old rig that I have here, right? I have a big rig that I used for my recording. It's huge. And you're looking at that and you're saying, what the hell is in that? And I'm like, no, I'm not using that to play these games. And I have another rig. It's like a real smaller one that I got sitting on top of my desk. I'm saying, no, I'm playing from that one. Holy cow, how did you fit a 4090 into that? Well, how did you fit one of the huge new GP? No, I'm not playing courtesy of those. I'm playing off the internet. And that's when they pass out. So with all that said, I just want people to realize the power that you're getting with NVIDIA GeForce Now. This is no joke, man. This is serious. And I get it. Some platform makers decided to bow out, and then they decided to quit the football team and become the equipment's coach. Hey, was that a cheap shot or what? It is what it is. We're still safe for work, brother. You're going to get this work regardless. Some cloud platforms decided we don't want to be on the field no more. We want to be the equipment's coach. Okay, fine. That's what you do. I get that. And because the journos and stuff were focused all on that, you kind of like, think the whole hopes of cloud gaming is gone. That couldn't be the furthest from the truth. Cloud gaming isn't going anywhere. Again, one out of the several different companies bowed out and became the equipment's coach. The rest is in it to win it. And there really ain't nobody doing more as far as advancing their technology than NVIDIA GeForce Now. It's crazy. All right. So hopefully people understand that. With all that said, the ability to stream from a high-powered RTX gaming rig in the cloud, GeForce Now, is the only way to play graphics-intensive games like Cyberpunk 2077 and Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy on mobile at up to 120 frames per second with ultra-low latency for Ultimate members. For real, there's no cap. No cap. So what are you waiting for? Level up your gaming experience with GeForce Now. Whether you're on a tablet, TV, Mac, Chromebook, or phone, you'll be covered with high-performance cloud streaming. Upgrade to an Ultimate or Priority membership today and experience the benefits of PC gaming on the go. There you have it. Shout out to my brother Simpleton. He said it's true. Cloud gaming on NVIDIA is light years better than xCloud or that PS Cloud thing. He said, I'm considering buying Wolong on Windows just so, yeah. That's how it goes down. And I made some people mad, Simpleton. It's funny that you brought that up. So I have a show that deals with consoles as well. You know what I'm saying? One console in particular, one console that's at the head of the pack, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love my console. But I was ring cold blood ringing me out the other day because he says you talk too much about GFN in your console show. You know what I'm saying? But you don't talk about the console here in GFM. Okay, all right. I mean, all right. So I'll do that, and I don't mind. Yeah, okay, so I have a PlayStation. And I love playing on PlayStation. I love their games, right? But I made the comment that, Forspoken, as much as I love Forspoken and as good as it does look and play on PlayStation, now, and it did for me at launch. I was fine with it. If that game would have came out on NVIDIA GeForce Now at launch, I would have got it on PC instead. Period. I'd have got it on PC instead. I adore platforms like PlayStation because of the games they can deliver. And I would bet you that if I brought the people at NVIDIA Geforcenow on here, they would say the same. We're not talking about the building of games here. NVIDIA Geforcenow says that's not our expertise. We will equip you with the APIs and the tools and the SDKs and all the other stuff. We talked about that a couple of GFN countdowns ago. We're going to equip you with that stuff for you to build, and then you can utilize and do some cool things on our platform in the future. But I'm talking about delivery systems. And as long as the game is on PC, and as long as the game is available on GFN, it plays better than anywhere else. Period. It plays better than consoles. It plays better than it plays and performs better than any other cloud service. It plays and performs better than any other consoles. And I'm even going to say that it's better on Geforcenow. Why is it better on Geforcenow? Because I didn't have to spend $80,000,000 for 4090, the latest CPU, and I don't have to keep upgrading those to get the best performance. All I need is if I have an RTX card that's like a 10 series or above, I can take advantage of the AI upscaling, which is phenomenal, and the rest is history. So if a game is available in various places, including GFN, as far as I'm concerned, GFN is the best way to play. Well, what if the game is on the Switch and you want to take it on the go, MM2K? Because the Switch, you don't need to be online. Look, like I just illustrated, most of the games that we play are online anyway. They have serious online components, and if the online ain't working, you ain't playing them. You know what I mean? So, and I'd rather get that. Like, I can't compete. I can compete with esports gamers on NVIDIA Geforcenow if I want to. I can, like my son right now, he's working on a cloud gaming video, and I had to shut up a lot of his rhetoric because he was downing GFN, and I had to give him access to the ultimate tier, and now his mind is blown. So and he likes to play competitively. This is a whole new tier of gaming that the average gamer now has at their fingertips that they didn't have before. Again, don't get me wrong. I love PlayStation for the games that they build. But when we talk about delivery systems, it just doesn't compete. You can take that to the bank. All right. So with that said, and I'm going to get to everybody else's comments soon. But yeah, those are my feelings on NVIDIA Geforcenow's delivery system. All right. With that said, I did all that bloviating. Now it's time to go to let's do this. It's time to go to number 2. And I think we can do that. Hold on. All right, let's do that right now.
Number 2.
More games, mo games, mo games. Let's talk about it, y'all. As always, members can experience new games immediately from the cloud without worrying about downloading times or system specs. Titles including Ravenswatch and Meet Your Maker, as you see on the screen. Road 96, Mile Zero, Terrascape, and Curse of the Sea Rats are all gamepad compatible for gaming on the go. Plus, popular sci-fi MMO RPG Tower of the Fantasy. Let's see here. Tower of the Fantasy brings a boatload of new content, including all new map and underwater request missions where players can explore everything from the upper levels of the Grand Sea Island to the deep waters of Dragon Breath volcano. All right. So with that said, here goes a list of the games that you can expect to see on NVIDIA Geforcenow. Really this week at the latest, as of today is the earliest. Let's make that a little bit bigger for the people in the back. If we can, there we go. All right. Again, Road 96 is a new release on Steam. Meet Your Maker is a new release on Steam. Terrascape is a new release on Steam. Curse of the Sea Rats, new release on Steam as of today. Ravenswatch, day and date today. Supplice, new release on Steam. And Teardown is going to be a release on Steam. All right. So great titles. Cool stuff to see. And then continuing to see games support the platform day and date is always awesome. Something I always like to see. All right. With that said, I think it's time to move on with no further ado, right, to really our number one item. That was all fine and dandy that we showed you all that great stuff. But, you know, I know what you guys come here for. Everybody comes here for the number one item. So the question is, what is the number one item? Now, again, for all intents and purposes, this is our countdown. This is what we feel is number one. A lot of you may not agree with it. A lot of you may agree with it. And if you don't agree with it, let's have the discussion. Let's talk about it. But our number one item is as follows. Y'all ready for it? Let's do it.
Number one.
That's right. Our number one item is Ravenswatch is dropping day and date on NVIDIA Geforcenow. Now, why are we so excited for Ravenswatch? What is this game all about? Why do we pick this one over Meet Your Maker? Let's talk about it. All right. So Ravenswatch is a top-down roguelike action game that combines intense real-time combat with deep gameplay and high replay value. After the success of Curse of the Dead Gods, Past Tech returns with a new formula and game experience that can be played solo or with up to 4 players in co-op. And you're seeing it all on the screen right now. Fallen heroes of old folk tales and legends, you are on the verge of a crucial battle against the nightmare invading and corrupting your world. A roguelike action game from the creators of Curse the Dead Gods, playable solo or an online co-op. So, as you'll start to see gameplay, those of you should be aware that games like this and Hades, and particularly, I'm going to tell you the game that got me into these isometric games like this, these Diablo and things like that. Games that got me into titles like this is the Van Helsing games. If you haven't played the Van Helsing games, and I believe that, yeah, they are available on GFN. If you haven't played the Van Helsing games, oh my God, it really, honestly, above. Now, they don't have the depth and the length that has, like a Diablo. Like Diablo was like super long, but I like the game. That's one of my favorite isometric games of all times. Is over Diablo is that game. Check out the Van Helsing trilogy. You'll love it. And games like Ravenswatch really get me excited because I love those games. As a matter of fact, I may not buy it this week because my brother Sean L hooked me up with Tales, and I gotta finish that game. We're gonna play some more of that game. But oh man, just watching this, I don't know, Sean. Nah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna do it, brother. We're gonna do it. Look, I'm all. Hey, look, man, I'm ready to end the show right now. Pick up Ravenswatch and get into it. I love these games, man. These games are sick. And I'm excited to see this drop day and date on NVIDIA Geforcenow. So with that said, yeah, man, dope stuff. I'm enjoying it, love it, and look at that. I'm taken aback. I've lost my concentration. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can continue. I don't know. Why? Because I literally want to stop this stream and buy this game. But I had a whole different lineup set up. I love these games, and this is great to see this on the NVIDIA Geforcenow. So appreciative to the platform to landing this game. Want to see a lot more, of course. And I think what I'm going to do, y'all, is so we can continue the conversation in a not so safe way. You know, we can let our hair hang a little bit. Is maybe let's do a member show. Let's do like a 15-minute member show after this. Talk more about all this stuff. But first, let me go to the chat and get your thoughts on this. I'm leaving this up here. I love this gameplay. But that's our number one, Ravenswatch. I'm very excited to see this game on the platform. All right, let's go to our chat. You guys are killing it there as always. Simpleton said Google decided to be the water boy. The game was too rough for them. Yeah, we can talk about that, Simpleton, in the member show. Let's do like a maybe 10-15 minute member show after this. Yeah, but that's the top three, y'all. That's the top three for NVIDIA Geforcenow. There is no honorable mentions. It wasn't a lot of stuff this week, and no, we did not get the any Xbox games this week. But let's continue to see and wait out for that. Also, let me set it up right now. Okay, let me go back. I'm going to do a member stream. No, this is going to be new. No, I have to, you know what? Do I want to base it off of sound off? Sound off needs to be different. I didn't do sound off last week. Let me see, reuse settings. And I need to do sound off separately. I might do like a sound off this Saturday or something like that. Let's see. GFN countdown. Member debrief. We're going to call it the member debrief. GFN blog. No, we're going to say for April 6, 2023. Let me do, okay. Let me set this all up. Yeah, we're going to do that for like a few moments. I want to talk. And I want to talk about a variety of things that are somewhat connected to GFN, but I really don't think are appropriate for the show. Let me see for a playlist. And let's go to next. We're gonna leave that the way that is. Participant modes. Who can send messages? Visibility. Next. Okay, now this is a members only show. And then we're gonna start it. I guess we can say 9:30. All right. So yeah, we're gonna do this members only show 9:30. We're gonna start as soon as we close this. Let me put the link to it here. Copy. Let me see here. Okay, let's go back let's do the link to the member show. Here it goes. Link to members debrief. All right. So again, if you want to be part of the debrief, you got to be a member. We're opening up to members at all levels. But that's our top 3, y'all. Let's see what other comments that we have. He says Geforcenow adding 20 something games in April, right? Not a bad start. Yeah, not a bad start. Not a bad start. You know what I mean? He said the Windows games are pending the acquisition. I don't think so. The Windows, they're coming regardless. If you look at the original statement, Simpleton, that NVIDIA Geforcenow made in regards to it, the games are coming regardless. The Activision Blizzard games, I believe, are, well, no, of course, the Activision Blizzard games are pending the acquisition. But the GFN, the GFN getting access to those games aren't pending the acquisition. That's why they're doing the work now. I know there was something that was sent out and people were confused about it recently, but no, it was made clear from all intents and purposes from the original letter that these deals are not based upon the deal going through. Like, I don't know about the other deals, but NVIDIA Geforcenow's deal is happening regardless. The Xbox games are coming regardless. Now, the Activision Blizzard games are not coming unless Microsoft gets Activision Blizzard. You know what I mean? But that's a cool thing for us because regardless of how this deal goes through, we're going to get Xbox games on GFN. So that's all awesome. So, all right. With that said, we're going to turn this over to the members. We're going to turn this over to the members chat. I'm going to pin this here. So if you're a member, come and join us in the debrief. We'll be there for a few moments. Hopefully Simpleton will come over. We're just going to chat it out. If you're not a member, just hit that join button. It's what, $1.99 at our shortest tier. But the higher tier that you go, the more content you get access to. And particularly if you select our middle tier, which is, I believe, $4.99, you'll get access to all of our member exclusive content across all the PNTS network platforms. You know what I'm saying? So if you want access to them, you got to do the $4.99 tier. All right. With that said, appreciate all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Until next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.